everyone, Stoudman coming back at you once again, and today we are going to be talking about 4 pickups that I made in the past week. A couple of them I made on Amazon, well I guess I could say a few actually. A few of them I made on Amazon, and one I picked up at Best Buy. It was one I was actually talking about last week, but I never mentioned what the title was, so now you'll know what I got. And that is what I'm going to talk about first, actually. The one that I got at Best Buy. Because there's a bit of an odd story to it. I kind of mentioned a bit of the oddness there in that last video that I did. I think it was the other smaller pickup from last week, not the half-price books, but the other one. I picked up Maniac, and yes, before anybody gets all like, oh, you can't show that on YouTube, this is a mannequin. This is not those are not real, okay? But this is actually the inverse cover. It's the alternate cover to Maniac here. If you want to see the original cover, I guess I'll pull it out for you. Well, actually, no, I don't have to pull it out because the disc artwork shows you exactly what the cover looks like. So yeah, there you go. Disc artwork. That's what the cover looks like. I mentioned this movie last week because I said there was a movie that I wanted to get at Best Buy that was $5.99. They had released a couple movies out there for $5.99, and this was one of them. And I was waiting for Amazon to price match it, but they never did. And by the time that I got around to checking Best Buy again to see if they had any in stock, the price had risen to $22.99 for some reason, like halfway through the week. Which is new to me because Best Buy doesn't do that. Usually if they have a sale on something, if they put something at a $5.99 price tag or something like that, it's going to be $5.99 for at least a week. That's their thing. It's like, you know, they're not going to randomly through at some point throughout the week just say, nope, this isn't that price tag anymore. They don't do that. I don't know why they did that in this case. It might have been a mistaken thing where they meant to put it on sale for $5.99 this week rather than the week before, and it was an accident that they put it up there and then they put it on sale this week. Maybe they fixed the problem because, well, they put it up at $5.99 again on Sunday last week, and the second that I saw this go up for $5.99 again, I immediately went and bought it. Like, I'm not going to wait again. I'm not going to wait for them to randomly decide, nope, price is going back up to $23, fuck you. Like, no, I'm not even going to wait for Amazon to price match it. Hell no. No, 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 no. This is a movie that's an IFC original. It's not something that's common on Blu-ray, common to find for that price point. You're going to want to get it at that price point if you can. And so I had to pick this up. I of course, had to actually go out to Best Buy rather than having it delivered to my doorstep, which is something I like. One of the reasons that I frequently purchase things on Amazon, but oh well, if you got to go to the store sometimes to get the deal, then well, that's what you got to do. And this is a great movie, by the way. I actually have not seen the original that it's based on, but I watched this with my friend Skinslip, and both agreed that this was a fantastic movie. I believe he has seen the original movie that it's based on, or that it's a remake of, really. And he said that it was better than that. I believe he said this was better than the original. So I'll take his word for that if I'm remembering it correctly. But my memory is bad, so I may be making that up. Either way, I know that he really liked this movie, and I really liked this movie as well. It was really cool what they did with this. They kind of took a first-person approach. So the entire movie is shot from the first person. It's like you're the person who is doing all these things and seeing all these crazy things, and that person, of course, is played by Elijah Wood. And you would think Elijah Wood, he's a good actor, he's done a lot of great things in this kind of movie and that kind of movie, but what has he done in the horror genre that you can think of that's been really great? Well, I highly, highly recommend, if you don't think Elijah Woods can do horror, watch this movie. Holy crap, he is so creepy. He is the perfect creepy guy. He pulls off the Norman Bates type of character so freaking well. And he's not even really like Norman Bates in this, but you can tell he's kind of trying to be sort of like that, and he does so well with it. This is just a fantastic movie. I highly recommend it for any horror fans who are into like even the found footage stuff, because as a first person kind of movie, it's weird. You don't see movies done from the first person. You don't see it as if you're watching somebody's view through their glasses or something like that, which is very much what's going on in this movie. You don't see that very often. And the only thing I can think to compare it to for people who are not familiar with that is to a found footage movie. But even that isn't exactly the same. It's not even, I wouldn't even say remotely the same, but it's as close as I can get for somebody who isn't familiar with this kind of movie. So if you like those kind of movies, I highly, highly recommend that you check this out, especially if you can find it for $5.99. That is a steal. Like I said, it went back up to $23. So they dropped the price on that, bam, quite a bit. And yeah, it has an alternate cover and everything. It's got a bunch of special features, making of, documentary, commentary with Elijah Wood and director Frank Calhoun, and executive producer Alex Taylor, deleted scenes, poster gallery, and trailer. Not fully feature packed, but not a bad deal for $5.99, especially considering it comes with this really cool alternate cover here. Very nice. Very happy with that pickup right there. But that was the only horror movie I got this week. The rest was all literally like family-friendly fare. So literally we go from Maniac to Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, this is Disney's Alice in Wonderland, and I really like this movie. I haven't seen this movie in so long, though. It's been so long since I've actually seen this movie, and Amazon, I don't know if it was a price match, but Amazon saw fit to put this down to $9.99 recently. I've seen it for that price or about that price before, but every time I saw it for that price, it was like used at $9.99 or something like that. So the second that I saw it new at that price, I'm like, there are so many versions of this out there. They're on Blu-ray right now. There's like a 55th anniversary, a 60th anniversary. I think there's a 70th anniversary or something. There are so many different Blu-rays of this particular movie out there, and I'm pretty sure it's all the same transfer. I don't know for sure, but I would be really surprised if these were different transfers for some reason. Either way, I really didn't care that much about which version of this movie I got on Blu-ray. I just kind of wanted to have it on Blu-ray. So I went ahead and got this for $10. Felt like a pretty good deal to me. And hey, whenever I can beef up my Disney collection without having to spend buku bucks, that's a pretty good deal. Speaking of which, I also got another Disney movie. This one was actually used, though, and it was Meet the Robinsons. Wasn't this like the first Walt Disney Animations movie that they did? They've done a lot since then, right? But I think this was one of the first in their newer line of CGI animated movies that aren't done by Pixar, if you get what I'm trying to say there. And I remember I didn't go out to see this in theaters, but I did watch it on home video. I rented it, and I remember liking it, right? I remember thinking it was really funny and really good. I wasn't even expecting it to be funny or good. I was thinking it might not be good at all, but turns out it was actually really good. And I really enjoyed a lot of aspects of this movie. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up when I saw it for it was $6 or something like that on Amazon used. Yeah, $6 for a Blu-ray, a Disney Blu-ray at that. Damn good deal. And yes, this is earlier CGI animation. It's not as detailed. There's not as much stuff going on in the background per se in this movie, but the story itself is really good. The humor, the writing, it's all hilarious. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. So just for a variety of reasons, I felt like I had to pick this up because I know this is something I can pop in and it's gonna cheer me up, make me laugh. It's fun to work. It's fun to watch every now and then. So Meet the Robinsons on Blu-ray, pretty good deal right there. And last but not least, this might actually be the best deal that I got all week. This came to about $5 and some change, And every time I see this in the store, I've seen this multiple times in half-price books or in a pawn shop or something like that. I've seen it out in the wild, but every time I see it, every time I come across it, one of the discs is scratched, or it's not the version that I want, or there's just something. There's something that's not right about it. So I was very happy to finally be able to pick up the first season of The Muppet Show on DVD for like $5 and some change. That's such a great freaking deal. And yes, it is like the flocked cover. That was one of the things I was really looking for. Every time I see this in the wild, it's never the flocked cover. It's always the regular one. So, very nice flocked cover there. And yeah, all the discs are in pretty much pristine condition. Really good condition right here. Now, I wouldn't say it's in the best condition. You can see some like wear around the edges there and stuff like that. But for $5, that's a pretty damn good pickup right there, I'd gotta say. And I'm very happy to find out that the discs are actually in pretty damn good condition, you know. The only major problem with this release, actually, is that one of the hubs isn't very tight. It's missing like a little part of the peg to it. So the disc for that, which is the third disc with Fozzie here, if I can hold it up without it falling out. This one right here, this one falls out every time I close the damn thing up. It just falls on top of Kermit, basically. So it's not going to damage the disc or anything. It's just, you know, a bit inconvenient, but whatever. Everything else about this set is perfect. I can't really complain about that one little issue. It's a nice set. Very happy to have found this in such good condition for such a good price. So, yeah. Very cool. Nice little finisher to this video, don't you think? Nice little thing to finish off the pickups for the week, right? Very, very cool. I already have the second season of The Muppet Show. I now just need to pick up the third season. I think that's it, and I'll be good there. So yeah, in total I got 3 Blu-rays, 2 Disney Blu-rays, 1 Maniac, and The Muppet Show on DVD. Very cool. That will do it for me today. Next week, I think I've got at least a couple things coming in to show you, to talk about. So, cool beans. Talk to you then, guys. Catch you later. Peace.